Gears of War Judgment is a prequel that was made by People Can Fly. The name is pretty ironic since they made this game more arcadey and generic as possible, taking out unique series features and introducing boring ones.
What did you do to my family? Oh god, there's so much blood!
Let's have some fun either way. Leave a like on the video and a sub to the channel. Do it. Did it? Done. Let's go. The game takes place before the first game and follows Kilo Squad. Kilo consists of familiar faces, Baird and Cole, and a new face and a half, being Sophia and Paddock. Basically, Baird was a lieutenant before being demoted to private from when we met him in Gears 1. This game is to show how he got demoted. It starts with the arrest of the squad, and we follow them playing as each one of them giving their side of the story. Baird starts things off by showing how they started their journey. Sophia may or may not have f***ed her teacher.
He was married, with kids. I moved on.
Yep, she did. Paddock leads the team to find launch codes, and Cole is just fucking Cole. Loomis is heading the trial and threatening to kill them depending on his verdict. The game's story doesn't really go anywhere. During the flashbacks, Kilo is following orders when they see the game's big bad corn. During the flashbacks, Kilo is following orders, then they see the game's big bad, Korn. They decide to ignore Loomis and look for a light mass missile to drop on Korn. The whole game is them going to various places to get the bomb up and ready. Wait, what the f is happening? I mentioned at the top that the game is as generic as possible, and there are quite a few things that are drastically different from the previous games. First off, you can only carry 2 weapons, not 2 weapons and a pistol like before, and you swap between those 2 weapons pressing Y. Yep. The D-pad doesn't do dick except for show you your objective, which was previously on the left bumper, and now you instantly throw grenades using it. Previous games, I used to spam my TACCOM, so you can guarantee I was throwing grenades all over the fucking place. The multiplayer took this all a step further. You could literally jump off buildings, and you couldn't get downed at all. You would take some damage, and you just drop dead.
Boom, 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 boom! Hit the rolling store with the rollie on. Jack fully on.
The campaign also has a heavy reliance on score. It keeps track of medals and shit from the multiplayer and gives you points towards stars in the top corner. You unlock things depending on how many stars you earn. Your stars are calculated at the end of each zone, I think. I don't know what the fuck they're called. And they're calculated at these continue spots. These zones are a very inconsistent length, since they can be like 5 minutes to 45 minutes long. And you start your score over in the next one. You lose score for getting downed, and you gain score for getting multi-kills. Is this game gonna fucking load? A big mechanic are these challenge spots, where you can alter the next zone for a score bonus when you reach the end. These tend to be the shorter ones, meaning that when you die, you go back to before you accepted the challenge in case you change your mind. It can be from using certain weapons to new enemies, or something with the environment, like lowering your visibility, or having to beat the level in a certain amount of time.
Ka-chow! Oh! Yep. Oh my god. Oh! Yep. Watch this. Yep.
The lore, I guess, behind this is that since the whole game is a flashback, whatever you choose to tell Loomis during your testimony becomes true, and you have to play through it.
Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! This is my family. Hold on! Her sister was a witch! Right?
It's a neat idea if the game wasn't trying to shove stars down your throat. I have to mention that a big selling point for this game was the new Horde mode. I think it's called Survival. It's Horde mode, but worse, with classes. Each class has perks and abilities that make them unique. I'm gonna be honest, I was never really a Horde person, but the Horde mode is generously sprinkled throughout the campaign. And I mean generously. If Survival was the headlining mode, why would you have it so heavily in the single player? Imagine you finish the single player and are sick of Survival mode. Why would you want to jump in and play more Survival mode? It makes no sense. What the fuck is this now? Okay, I have to be honest here. The game isn't all bad. I mean, the campaign, yes, it's all bad.
I swear to God, B! Put the doodle on the side and let it roll into the bowl, dog!
Bash, let the doodle hit the side of the bowl and let it roll in.
It's very boring. The characters suck and there's no dynamic between them. And streamlining the gameplay made it get stale pretty quick. The challenges, I just stopped doing them because they would slow me down, and I wanted to be done with the game as quick as possible. I did like the music though. A couple tracks were remixed classic Gears songs, but I found it pretty good overall. The multiplayer. They missed the mark axing the down but not out phase. They added the first free-for-all mode, which I think was dope, especially since they could rely on maps that weren't mirrored and had a more open-ended design. I found this pretty fun. The verticality, I found a neat change from what we had before. It really switched up the gameplay. But my biggest negative with the multiplayer is that they adopt the center screen shooting from Gears 1. This means that when you hip fire, the bullets go to the center of the screen.
You're starting to piss me off.
I think this sucks ass and should never return to Gears. And the reason it's such a big problem here is because the campaign has barrel shooting, so the bullets come out of the gun itself. That's the way it should be. And not being able to get down in the multiplayer, but you can in every other mode is fucking stupid. People Can Fly removed one of the most iconic things that Gears is known for and takes it out of the most popular game mode. And when they... God, what the man? Other new characters include Bernie, who is Hoffman's lady friend, and Griffin, who runs the town in Char. His confrontation with Marcus was cool to see, since we barely witnessed Marcus blowing a fuse. The next time Griffin sees Marcus will be interesting.
You just teleport over there.